Hello, my dear students and parents. Career development. Couple of days ago, I was talking to a person. He asked me, do people know what is career? What is career development? And that's why I am doing this video for you. Before I go into the video, let me show this. This is my appointment order from the Government of India Cabinet Secretariat, Department of Personnel. I was selected for Central Services, and the letter reads, you are requested to inform the department immediately within 15 days whether you would like to accept the offer appointment for Central Services, Union Public Service Commission. I cracked the UPSC exam. The same year, I also cracked my law exam and enrolled as a lawyer. I decided not to accept the central government job, but chose to practice as a lawyer. Now we are in 2021, 50 years. 1971 was my first move, first step that I decided about my career. So, what happened to me in 50 years, the various decisions I took, the moves I made, is a result of my thinking. So, what I would have been if I had accepted the Central Services job from the Union Government of India, and what I will be today, and what am I now. Okay. I was referring to the dictionary, what is the meaning of the word career. It says an occupation undertaken for a significant period of a person's life and with opportunities for progress. At 71, the last 51 years was a significant period of my life. So with this introduction, I want to discuss with you what it means career development. Career progression, career development is like a game of chess. All of us start the same way. The game, the rule, the regulations, everything is the same. Full of competition. Every move is important. Your ultimate aim is to succeed and checkmate your competition. So, in this episode, I will discuss the significance of career, the meaning of career development, and the do's and don'ts very briefly. You should know certain key terms. Job versus career. A job is what you get. I got a job in the central government. I decided a different career for myself. Because I thought my talent is somewhere else. So, job, career, talent. You should choose a career which will suit your talent. The next key term is platform. If I had accepted the Central Services job, I would have been in a governmental platform. So you decide in which platform you want to be. Like for example, do I want to be in software? Do I want to be in engineering? Do I want to be in the medical platform, sports platform? Why not even political platform? And in the platform in which, in the field in which I am in now, what are my long-term goal, my vision in my life? In that platform, do you have the domain knowledge? Do you have the skill set? Are you in focus or out of focus with your career? Do you have the attitude, the passion to be in your career? What are you doing and how are you doing what you are doing? All these things you should be very, very clear when you talk about career. I talked about domain knowledge. I was looking at some definition of domain knowledge and it reads, domain knowledge is the knowledge of a specific specialized discipline or field. In contrast to general knowledge, and so you have the domain knowledge, which is a specified knowledge in a specific field, or a domain independent knowledge. Either it can be a domain dependent knowledge, which means domain knowledge, or domain independent knowledge, which is general knowledge. So let's say that, or if you are a lawyer, either you continue as a generalist, you become a family lawyer and advocate, which is a general law practice, or you can transition into a specific field of law. For example, I can become a constitutional expert. Similarly, if you are a physician, after doing your medical, you can be a general physician, or you can become a specialist in a particular area, for example, cardiac specialist. If you want to be an engineer, you have to decide whether in which branch of engineering you want to be. You understand what I am trying to convey? So, in the field in which you are, where you are going to spend a substantial part of your life, where you want to be. In my career development program or in my Ignite program, I take the participants through an exercise called goal setting. Career building, career development, goal setting, managing your important resource called time, managing your resources like knowledge and skill set are very, very, very interconnected. You cannot talk about career without talking about your time efficiency. You cannot talk about your career without talking about your domain knowledge. Like in a game of chess, every move that you make is very, very important. Normally in my Ignite workshop, I used to get people with various age groups, especially the group mid-40s, they pass through a dilemma, they go through a dilemma. All of a sudden they realize that 20 years have gone and maybe they have another 20 years. It's called the mid-career syndrome or a mid-40 syndrome. At mid-40, you should have chosen a career and you should have progressed well in that career. For example, I want you to take a piece of paper and write down, who am I? What's my knowledge? What is my skill set? In which field I am working today? What's my designation? What's my salary? My savings? In which department I am now in? Who are my competitors? What are the products my organization is dealing with? Was it by design or by default? That is, am I what I am today? Is it by design or by default? Write down these questions. So on one side, you are talking about where am I now and these questions. Now, 10 years from now, in which field you want to be? in which specialization you want to be. Whether you want to be self-employed or continue to work for somebody. What are the changes that are going to take place in your field from now for the next 10 years' time? What is the skill set and domain knowledge you will be requiring 10 years from now? What type of experience will become obsolete which you picked up all these years? And what type of experience will be required at that point of time? Who will be your competitors? What are the challenges you will have? What type of knowledge and skill will become obsolete and you have to pick up the next 10 years so that you have the relevant knowledge and skill. So once you have written down these two, same parameters here and here, that is now and 10 years later, look at the gap and ask yourself, what am I doing to fill up this gap? Do you understand what I am trying to say? This is career building, this is career progression. A time will come when you will find that you have burnt your career. You have been a rolling stone without focus. You can be a rolling stone with a focus, no problem. In my 50 years of career, I have come across people who joined just as trainees who are now managing directors. I have also come across people who joined as supervisors and retired as supervisors. I am not saying that everybody should have a lofty goal of becoming a managing director or a senior vice president, whatever. I am not saying that. But as I said earlier, whatever you are today, whatever you want to be 10 years from now, is it going to be by design or is it by default? That is career building. So think about these issues in life and then decide. Then go through all my previous episodes and the episodes to follow. I'll be making episodes on personality development, not only with reference to various careers available, because in every career you need a type of personality. You need certain skill set, technical skill, non-technical skills. So this is my answer to this question, what is career and what is career building? If you are not subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe and press the bell button. In the comment box, please write down your comment. Please share this video with some of your friends and relatives and I'll be happy to answer some of them. All the best, take care, be safe.
SRMJV is not just a school, it's a one-time experience.
VM Nagar, Tiruvallur,